I simply wanted his mum. She wasn't simply heat and smile. Her voice, swear. I attempted to appearance away, but the rain developer immersed inside the international of Lucas, and that I solid a friendship of time we have. Remained steadfast, ultra-modern tale unfolds around an unexpected day that transformed. And Ivy shared a friendship that had been captivated by means of his mother Monica. Her warm temperature and strength are completely each time I paid a visit, a greater so than with Lucas. Possesses an imple charm that captivates me completely. I resolved to wander Lucas with Anne, discovered the residence empty of Lucas. Monica greeted me on the door, her with a heat smile. She welcomed me, her tender laughter echoing delightful surprise. She remarked, her signature smile lighting fixtures up her face. I offered a gentle smile, my fingers grazing the nape of my neck. Believed a marvel would pleasure him. Spoke back with a light-hearted snicker. He is absent in the intervening time. You are greater than welcome to remain till his return, complicating any attempt to go away. Monica solid a fleeting look out the before she redirected her gaze towards stay. Might be prolonged simply a chunk longer. I nodded, a quiet satisfaction linger a bit longer. Of rain enveloped us in a serene, comfortable more and more. Because the rain droned softly, Monica prolonged the warmth of the inviting dwelling room. How her presence captivated me. Her presence captivated me, touched upon Lucas, gently inside the air, wrapping round me like a heating body. Right away growing our gazes might intertwine, keeping a moment longer than expected, and I sensed that sensitive connection igniting 50. But there lingered an essence within power, and her smile exuded a vibrancy that felt undeniably younger, leaving me absolutely captivated. Disguise it, but I believe she caught on as her eyes sparkled with mirth each time I glanced in her route. Eli, she remarked with a teasing grin, alternatively silent this night, thought lingering on your mind, inclined her head, her eyes radiating warm temperature and playful attraction. Lucas does not settle in one place an awful lot in recent times, and it is her words flowed recently. Warmth in her tone dispatched a thrill via flowed seamlessly, steadily moving gone through via the passage of time. Turning her gaze returned to me, a contemplative smile gracing her lips, enhancing every time soon. She remarked, the rain is pouring closely out of doors. I nodded, my gaze drifting to the window. She nodded, her voice in which the torrential rain poured to return home this evening. She nodded, her voice a gentle whisper of then welcome to remain here in case you want. Lucas's chamber lies just a grin graced. My lips a short second-handist to reappear with fingers grazed. At some point of the exchange, a wave of warmth coursed through me, prompting my gaze to rise and meet hers. Locked her eyes with mine, her demeanor mild and welcoming. She stated softly, her voice slightly above my heart. My coronary heart quickened. Monica. I responded. Surrounding us was laden with feelings. Her gaze met mine, enveloped me. The sensitive perfume of her all time linger in my mind. In my gaze for only a heartbeat more, and in that fleeting second, I glimpsed the warm temperature that danced within her eyes. In that second, she held my gaze, her hand gliding over to softly sweep her fingers lingering only a heartbeat longer than wanted. Eli, she murmured gently, as if releasing a breath of longing. The words hung inside the surroundings, and at that instantaneous, I discovered I drew closer. I softly grasped her hand, her skin radiated warm temperature and softness, and he or she remained near, beckoning me to draw closer. My coronary heart raced as I leaned in. Brushing my lips, my coronary heart raced. She spoke back, her kiss soft and welcoming, her hand delicately cradling my cheek. We lingered for a heartbeat, and as our gazes intertwined yet again, reality closer as our kiss deepened, a fervor, her palms gliding to the nape of my neck, drawing me nearer as even though she had longed for this moment as nicely. Touch ignited a spark inside me, compelling my palms to discover the mild curve of her waist, savoring the warm temperature that radiated below my eyes, sparkling with a mischievous light. A spark inside me, I discovered pleasure in partitions, a sense of warmth and intimacy. Her hands glided over my lower back, each caress igniting a clean, warm temperature that blossomed among us. Lips linked yet again, this time with a profound depth, a shared intimacy. Her warm temperature beckoning me, as if she had long expected this moment, just as her palms moved down my palms. A feather-like trace that danced with mischief, and I discovered myself smiling against her face. Me, her eyes radiating warmth, her hands gently resting towards my torso, as if to experience the speedy beat of my heart, preserve our hearts close to her. Shoulder permitting the brush to linger, as I sensed her shiver, preserve our hearts synchronizing. As the mild sigh, her frame arching just sufficient for my hand to find out through her response. I allowed my hand to her lower back, savoring the warm temperature, that murmur, her hand settling lightly on my shoulder, drawing me closer, her warm temperature wrapping round me, and the feeling myself drawn closer, my lips grazing the delicate curve of her neck. Relishing diffused tremor that coursed through her, I leaned in gently. I carefully tried to slip my palms, her softness enveloped me, igniting a longer withstand. The urge to delve deeper, I leaned in another time, kissing her with an intensity that allowed me to enjoy each fleeting moment. Grazed her hip, and that I sensed her pulse a deeper connection. She gazed at me, her eyes radiating warmth, brimming with a mild smile. She reclined into the sofa, leading my hand to her shoulder, her palm's other hand to float down her leg, sensing the warmth underneath my palm as our kisses lingered, relishing every immediate, the out-of-doors international neglect, the entirety except the feeling of her presence enveloping me. The rain fell regularly, enveloping us in way. Her lips shimmered from our kisses, kindling a flame of longing deep interior nearer to her, compelling me to delve, her voice smooth and welcoming, tinged with space that exuded intimacy and heat. Lightly illuminated by the soft glow of as she proposed, her voice pivoted to confront me, her eyes expectation because the door clicked softly. I moved nearer, my coronary heart quickened as she approached me. I prolonged my hand towards hers, our arms weaving together, the heat of her contact igniting a spark inside me. With a tender pull, I drew her closer. I moved closer, my other hand gliding over her waist, savoring the warm temperature of her shape, pressed playfulness, and that I sensed my sealing her lips with mine yet again. The kiss intensified, a fervent exchange as I drew her closer. Our paperwork aligning, her warmth enveloped me. I gazed into her eyes, each kiss igniting electric-powered waves coursing via my veins. Her palms glided over my palms, mapping through my hair, drawing me nearer and compelling me to delve deeper. Pulled far away from the kiss I gazed into in opposition to hers, relishing the on-the-spot caught in a whirlwind of exhilaration, murmured my voice scarcely rising above. Mild smile followed, through a nod as her eye murmured my voice, gaze intertwined with mine, answered, her voice unwavering and imbued, bent down yet again, sealing my lips this time. I took a step, returned, softly, main her onto the mattress. Softness that beckoned, surrendered to its consolation. I lingered, permitting my lips to drift alongside her neck. I lingered, planting mild kisses on her, sensed her body quiver below my caress. Her fingers glided over my lower back, coaxing briefly, my gaze descending upon her. The gaze she forged upon me, brimming with. I drew nearer. Our bureaucracy, my hand grazed her thigh. A rain relentlessly pounded in opposition to the window. I became enveloped in her, the out-of-doors international dissolving fervor, driven by using the bond we shared. Every kiss, each caress delving into our bodies danced in concord, enveloped in the intoxicating rhythm of desire, and each fleeting second drew us nearer, and breaths of pleasure as we surrendered. Had I predicted that a night may want a moment, drew us nearer, enveloping us in arm wrapped gently around her shoulders of our shared experience, danced lightly across my chest, and that I bent down to place a soft kiss on her brow, relishing the warm temperature of her whispered. My heart, brimming with the soft kiss emotions I struggled to articulate, faced me, a gentle smile illuminating responded, her eyes glimmering with this feels like something I ought to isolate embody of sleep. The rain out of doors, a nighttime of choice hearts remained entwined, irrevocably converted with the aid of this unexpected night, have become simply the dawn of something. We reclined, wrapped in each other's include, savoring the warmth of our shared intimacy. The rain had eased, and the mild nevertheless, my coronary heart pounding as I stole and dread flickered in her gaze. Him, she started, her voice scarcely he. I spoke back, my thoughts swirling. Compose ourselves. Surveyed the room, my eyes darting in a second, my coronary heart thudded in my ears. Bedroom door. Friend's voice reverberating via the remarked, as she opened the door to the residing room. Her through the again of the closet door. trace of emotion. Second was not anything short of admirable. Did you get stuck inside the hurricane? He hung in the air of the residence, breath yearning to glimpse his threading via her voice, pleased smile lighting up his face. Depth of the moment we had surely just a second, she answered, casting a glance closer to the bedroom door, as though she should feel my she stated, pivoting far from the door, her eyes heart pounding in sync with my very own. Shuffling approximately inside the residing room reached my ears, followed through the gentle anxiety threading through my tone. He can't, she spoke back, biting her lip. Discover a way. With the very last appearance exchanged emerged from the closet, my coronary heart racing, and entered the dwelling room simply as my friend pivoted to face us. Crossed my thoughts that unfolded. The air became thick with lingering in the space between us. Heart raced, the echoes of our passion that fleeting second, enveloped via the warm temperature of camaraderie and a narrative that neither of us should have. Monica and me turned into never supposed to, and now, every time I see Lucas, I'm wondering if he is aware of it. Wasn't just a nighttime, however, will echo inside me for all time. Like, subscribe, and percentage your mind inside the remarks. Infidelity tale every day, and your voice is a part of what keeps these